In today's live stream, we will be discussing these topics. I have already shared them on group, but let's just to recall them. We will learn what are the different types of phonics. This is the main important, the most important thing, phonological awareness. We teach our kids phonics, but we don't work on these skills that are called phonological awareness. And this is the reason why they struggle in blending the sounds, in reading sound words, and uh, ultimately they struggle in comprehension and grade level reading books as well. Okay? So we'll work. I'll tell you what is phonological awareness. We'll also share some activities, and this will be with us to the end of the whole 5-day session. We will keep talking about phonological awareness. Then we will talk about some uh, petty terms like phoneme, grapheme. Some people are so much concerned about that. What are phonemes? And as teachers, we should be that we should know something a little more than any other person, right? So, what are phonemes? What are graphemes? Digraph, trigraph, diphthongs, triphthongs, blends, consonant blends, split digraph, what does it mean by decoding or encoding? So, these topics are also included in today's session. Then we will talk about Jolly Phonics because I follow Jolly Phonics, and I also recommend you to follow Jolly Phonics because I'll give you the reasons later. Okay? So we'll talk about Jolly Phonics. What is it all about? How do we teach it? Vowels, another important topic. What are they? Why they are so important in English? In any language, if the language has vowels, so vowels are so important because they are the joining blocks. You cannot make a word without the help of a vowel. So what are vowels? Why they are called vowels, and how they function differently? Vowel teams, single vowel, different sounds of vowel. We'll try to touch this concept as well. Then syllables. This is something that many of you ask, that how to teach syllables to kids and what are syllables indeed, right? So inshallah we'll discuss about this as well. And last but not least, the 42 sounds. Inshallah, I'll give you 42 sounds along with action. In some books, and you must have seen in some other videos, that people use 44 sounds or 42 sounds. So this just depends on the dialect. Like English is spoken differently in different parts of words. For example, even if we are Arabic speakers, so the Arabic of Egypt is different than the Arabic of UAE, right? So these are called dialect. Everything is Arabic, but there are some little difference in pronunciation or formation of words or even meaning. So English also has these differences. In some dialects you have 44 sounds, in some dialects we have 42 sounds. We will do 42 sounds because this is the standard British curriculum and British language, and we follow this. Okay, so let's move forward. The most important thing, what is phonics? We talk about phonics, that yes, we are teaching phonics to our kids, but what is phonics actually, and why is it important, right? So first, let's check out the answer of this question. Phonics means letter and sound relationship. I'll just show you some illustration as well to help you understand this concept. I will try to be bilingual, right? So phonics क्या है? Phonics letters, English जो letter है और उनकी जो sounds है उसका relationship है, that if you see a letter written somewhere, you can in your mind get that this is S and it sounds S, right? So phonics is the letter sound relationship. When a child is born, he born with no language. He doesn't have any language. This is only that he start absorbing the language right from the womb of his mother. But for articulation of language, we need to teach him. Okay, he comes in the world and then he start learning how to articulate language, and that is the right time that when we are supposed to teach him phonics. Phonics means letter and sound relationship. Okay, this is about written language, but we can also go for earlier stages of phonics that start with 2 years or 2+. There are 6 phases of phonics. So if you want to learn this is not included in our presentation, but 6 phases of phonics are explained in one of my videos. I have 6 videos on these 6 phonics phases. If you want to learn that, you can check them out. Okay? Let's talk about why is it important to make kids learn phonics. Children need to learn letter sound relationships because English uses letters in the alphabet to represent sound. What is the difference between letters, alphabet, sound? Remember that English has only one alphabet. English में सिर्फ एक alphabet है. Alphabet means the set of letters. These A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, these are letters, and all together, all these 26 letters together make one alphabet, right? So English has only one alphabet. And why do we need to teach children the relationship between letters and sound? Because English letters have their names like A, B, C, D. These are the names of letters, and their sounds are different than their names, like A, B, K, D, A, right? When children come to my phonics classes, I simply tell them that, can you make the sound of a cow? So everybody knows how cow sounds. They say ba, or even I say with them ba. Can you tell me how does a goat sound? Ma. So I keep showing them the pictures, right? How does a duck sound? I tell them, I show them the picture, and then they say quack quack. This is to make them realize that sounds of animals are different from their names, right? Cow is the name of animal, and the sound is ba. Duck is the name of the animal or a bird, and it sounds quack quack, right? Similarly, in English, we have letters like A, B, C, D, okay? And they have their sounds that we are going to learn when we will be doing our classes. This is a fun way to begin your classes, but also an effective thing. Okay? Then we teach phonics. Okay, the second point why it's important to teach phonics is that it helps children learn how to read earlier than the children who are unaware of phonics. For example, if I talk about my own experience, I don't know when I started learning, but I think that maybe at the age of 4 I would have started, or maybe 5, because there was nothing like phonics at my time, right? At least in my school there wasn't anything like this. But my daughter started reading words when she was 3. Okay, 3 or 3.5, something like this, or maybe earlier, because she went to school at 2.5, and as she get some of the sounds, she was able to blend. So if you want your children to be good readers and early readers, teach them phonics. And now it doesn't mean that if you don't want to send your children to school, you cannot teach them. So many people nowadays don't want to send their children to school at the age of 2.5 or 3. So what you can do, learn yourself and teach your kids at home. Take just an example of phonics. This is the illustration. Can you read what is written here? If you can read it, please write it in the comments. But I'm sure nobody can read it because these are just some symbols and you don't know how do they sound, right? So for kids as well, or for any person who is not aware of the relationship between this symbol, that is S, and the sound of this symbol, that is S, he or she cannot read anything. Now, for example, if I tell you that this symbol sounds A, the sound of this symbol is A, the sound of this symbol is and the sound of this symbol is T. The names are alpha, beta, gamma. Its name is alpha, its name is beta, and its name is gamma. If I only teach you the names of these letters, alpha, beta, gamma, They are not alpha, beta, gamma originally. Okay, I have just drawn them. Don't take it like I don't know alpha, beta, gamma. I know this much about sizes. So if I give name to these symbol alpha, beta, gamma, can you tell me what will they make? What word will they make? You won't be able to. But if I tell you that alpha says a, beta says and gamma says t, can you blend it to make a word? Then you can tell me that this is and this is a word, and you can recognize it, right? So this is why phonics is important. If you give children A, B, C, D and ask them to blend, how will they blend? They cannot say that this is A and T. This is the memory game. If they are blending A and T and saying and, it means that you have just made them learn that A and T together will make and. It's not that they are using their brain in blending the sounds. ठीक है? So what we are doing, we are teaching children phonics, that is letters and sounds relationship, so they can decode, read or write, let's say read and write bigger words, any word or bigger words as well. छोटे छोटे लफ्ज तो आप याद करा देंगे. You will make them learn that and 10 and sorry TAN10 or ANTN. But what when these words come in longer words? What will you do with the word automatic? It will ultimately go for cramming. The children will ultimately go for cramming. That they have to AUTOMATIC, AUTOMATIC. We are not supposed to do this. Okay. We can decode these things for them and can make their lives easier and ours as well. Let's talk about again. English has 26 letters. We all know this. And how many alphabet? Only one alphabet. इसको प्लीज याद रखें. जितनी भी टीचर्स हैं प्लीज, जब मैं आपको किसी को भी अल्फाबेट्स करके बोलते देखती हूँ एंड आई रियलाइज दैट शी इज अ टीचर, आई रियली फील लाइक टेलिंग यू प्लीज डोंट डू दिस, डोंट मेक दीज मिस्टेक्स. एंड बिलीव मी, हमारे पास जो स्टिकर्स के कार्ड्स आते हैं, इफ द स्टिकर वॉल स्टिकर्स in which ABCD is written, I have seen alphabets written there as well. So this is something we should just don't not make this mistake. ये बहुत ही गलत चीज़ है अगर English teachers ये mistake कर रहे हैं. So please refrain from it. One alphabet, 26 letters, and these 26 letters can make these 42 sounds. I'll show you the actions of these sounds in the later slides. I will also tell you how to articulate them. I'll show you my mouth, my lips, and will tell you how you can help kids in saying these sounds. These sounds are a little tricky if our native accent is very strong. Sometimes some accents are so strong, so it's really difficult for children to say these sounds. For example, if I talk about an Arabic speaker child and I ask him to say the sound of p, letter P, p, so he ultimately ends up on saying b, because his articulation at the time when he was learning the language was not done like this. In Arabic language, we do not have the sound of letter P, that is p. That's why Arabic kids, if they are pure Arabic and nobody has taught them this sound, the sound of letter P at their formation. For example, if people don't speak letter P sound when they are 2 plus or 3 plus, so by the time they come to school, that is 4 plus, they get so used to of saying the b sound that they cannot articulate the p sound, right? I'm telling you this because I have been working in Arabic schools and we faced these problems. But if you train them properly, they can do this, because the learning period of language in a human child is from 0 to 6 years of age. So in this time, you can make them bilingual, trilingual, multilingual, whatever you want. You just need to work properly. Okay. So we will talk about these sounds and actions. Let's this is something really theoretical, but if you are teachers, and I believe many of you are teachers here, you should know different types of phonics. So if there comes a time that somebody says that, oh, why are you going for synthetic phonics, why not for analytical or analogy, so you can educate your point that why synthetic phonics is the best thing. Okay? So for teachers, this is something that is important to know. Analytical, okay, let's change the slide and see. These are the 4 types, by the way: analytical, analogy, embedded, and synthetic. I'll just give you a quick, some quick notes on these and we'll move forward. Analytical phonics kya hoti hai? What is analytical phonics? In this, we teach the beginning phoneme. Phoneme means sound, and the ending phoneme of words. Analytic phonics does not involve learning the sounds of letters. ठीक है? Analytic phonics के अंदर बच्चों को हम letter sounds नहीं याद कर बताते in isolation. For example, if I say at, so we don't say that this is at. We just make a group that this is at, and to give them more word, we will give them sat. We'll give them sun. This is called the onset. The first sound is called onset. So sat, sun, slippers, what else? Socks. You will give them so many words in which the beginning sound is s, and you can also give them so many words in which the ending sound is the same. For example, dot, pot, sat. So this is how this technique is above my mind. I don't know how people do this, but yes, this is a type of phonics that that exists, right? These are example, like if you are giving the k sound, so you will give many words of k. If you want to give the last sound, that is g sound, so you will give many words with g and tell them that, do you hear the sound? And this is this. I don't know how people do this, how they make kids understand, but this is analytical phonics. Analogy is a branch of analytical phonics. Here we work with families. For example, this is the ing family. So we don't teach children that this is a and sound. Ng together make a single sound. So this is not a and they make it a whole unit and say it Then put a first sound. Ing sing, ing ring, k, ing king, d, ing ding, like this. Okay, so again, we are not teaching the individual sounds of letters or graphemes to kids in this phonics as well. And this is the most prevailing phonics in India, Pakistan. We teach kids with the family system: ot family, op family, at family, app family, right? So please, now let's move forward to embedded phonics. This is a phonics that actually is not a phonics. It is something that we did in our school. What happened in this phonics? That a teacher stands in the front of the class and she starts reading something. Children try to guess what she's reading and keep moving their fingers on different words. And by this, listening to the teacher and looking at the words, this is the miracle of human brain. Okay, now nobody is teaching them what is the word, and this is how we all have learned. We never went to a phonics school or nobody taught us like this, but we all can read. Why? Because this is from nature. This is Allah Ta'ala that made our brains like this, that we can just absorb the language. This is the real absorption of language. The teacher is saying something and we are just absorbing it, and ultimately we are able to read. However, if you remember, there are many kids, many fellows in our school, in our classes, who just couldn't read. Why? Because this is just not a proper way of teaching. This phonics is not structured. We don't have any system in this. Teacher is reading, kids are listening, and that's all. If you are gifted, if you are good at listening skills, you can do better. If you are not good at this, then you will struggle. Okay. Tell me if you are also a victim of embedded phonics. Write in comments. Did you learn phonics properly, or you had the same thing? The teacher is reading and you are just moving your finger that, okay, this is this, this is this. And sometimes if the finger is lost, so we just don't know that what she's reading, where we are. But it happens and we have passed this. But let's do something good to our kids. And this is synthetic phonics. Synthetic phonics is what? Synthetic phonics focuses on explicit instructions of phonemes. Phonemes mean sounds. Acha, if you want to take screenshots of these slides, I allow you. Okay. Because I know it's difficult to write all the notes. So if you want to take screenshots, go ahead. I don't mind. I want you to have this information properly because the PDF of notes or the recordings of these videos are paid. So just focus on whatever I'm teaching here. And if you want to take the pictures of these things, you are allowed to. Okay, so let me just come back. Synthetic phonics focuses on explicit instructions of phonemes and blending them to construct words. It is the most direct and structured method of phonics. For example, in this phonics, we never tell them that at together it's at, right? And make it sad, right? And make it mad, per and make it pad. No, we tell him this is a and this is t. Let's write s, a. Read it together, sa. The last sound, t, sad. We go in a flow. Each grapheme means letter. Okay? I will tell you these terms as well in the next slides. But grapheme means letter. So each and every letter has its own sound associated with it, and we teach it explicitly to kids. ठीक है? इसमें ऐसा नहीं होता कि हम बच्चों को बोलें कि ये एट फैमिली है, ये ऐप फैमिली है, ये ऑप फैमिली है. हम इन सब वर्ड्स की अलग अलग साउंड बताते हैं और फिर किसी भी तरीके से लिखें. एट आखिर में लिखें या एलियन वर्ड बना लें, उसको बोल दें कि एट, राइट? He should also read this. He should know the sound and he should know how to read it, right? And is a proper word, but this will be your alien word. Alien words means nonsense word or the words that don't exist. We have proper test in schools, in UK schools, and even in American schools, or you can say international schools, of phonemic awareness, and they give alien words in them. They don't give normal words, they give alien words in them. These are 5 important things that which as teacher or even as parent, but if you are a mother, you are a teacher, right? So you should know that what are these terms. And if you are here to learn, so I want you to get this information as well. Phonological awareness, might have heard before. Today we'll discuss what is it. Phonics, we have already talked about it. Phonology, phonemic awareness, and phonetic. They are all phon, because they all belongs to the word sound. Phon is Greek word maybe, or I'm not saying it. I'm not sure for now. So bahar, phono is a loan word. Let's say it. This is a loan word from some other language, which means sounds, and all these terminologies in English are related to sounds. Now let's check them out one by one and learn something more. First, again, phonics. It involves matching the sounds of spoken English with individual letters or group of letters. Again, if I'm saying you hello, 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 so you should know that how hello is written. The sound oh, hello. I'm saying it, and if you can write it, it means that you know phonics. It's the relationship between letter and its sound. Okay, we have already discussed this. For example, but there's another thing in this. Let's check this one out. Just a minute, please. Red color, okay. For example, the k sound in English, you can say k with letter C. For example, in cat, you can say the k sound in English with letter K as in kit. You can also say k sound with CK, and you can also say the k sound with CH as in school, right? So if you are teaching phonics to your kids, you need to tell him how many different combinations or different pattern are there which can say a single sound, right? For example, Z can be spelled with S and Z both, right? Or you can say that S can be spelled with C and S both. So this all is phonics. We begin with the basic level and then we go to the higher level of phonics. Okay. Now the second thing is phonetics. Phonetics, what does it mean? It means how to articulate the sounds. Articulate means to reproduce, to say the sound. Articulate का क्या मतलब होता है? बोलना. कि अगर ये letter है, for example, the letter is so how you will make this sound? If the letter is, let's take V and F. For letter V and letter F, we need to keep our mouth position the same. But for V, we need our sound box, right? Or our throat to say the sound V, V, V. It's a voiced sound, right? But if you want to say the sound of letter F, you keep your lips at the same position, but you don't use your throat or sound box. You say it without sound, just push out the air and say like this, okay? Just give me a moment. Excuse me, please. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm here. It's a small topic. Let me tell you about voiced and unvoiced sound, okay? What are voice sound? It's not written here, but I just want to give you this information as well. In English, we have two types of sounds. Some are voiced and some are voiceless. What are voice sounds? In which you use your sound box. This is your sound box and these are your lips. So if you are using your sound box to articulate these sounds, for example, B, hold your hand on your throat. अपने गले पे अपना हाथ रखें, please. Whoever wants to try this, keep your hand on your throat and say these sounds. B, D, G. Then what else? V, W, A, E, O, A. You can find a good vibration in your throat. You will find it moving. Okay? This is the face of someone. And this is the neck of someone. If my drawing is not clear enough. Voiceless sounds are the sounds in which we don't need our sound box. Okay? They are only produced with the movement of our lips, teeth, and tongue. Now keep your hand on your throat and say the sound. Do you find any vibration in your throat? Write it in the comments box. If you are doing it, please write it in the comment box. Do you find any vibration in throat while saying s? Do you find any vibration in saying the sound of letter F? Don't say it fa. If you say fa, then you will find the vibration for a. A is a vowel sound. We are only talking about the consonant sound. Next is the letter t, 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 t. If you pronounce this letter properly, it's a voiceless letter, okay? It doesn't have any vibration when you say it. T, t, t. So in English, we have voice sounds and voiceless sounds. And this is important to learn because when we articulate things, when we come on pronunciation, so this will help us. ठीक है, अगर आपको अपनी प्रोनाउंसिएशन अच्छी करनी है, आपको वर्ड को अच्छे से प्रोनाउंस करना है, you need to learn the voice and voiceless sound. It's very simple. You will find a video on this topic as well in my on my channel, so you can go for this. Let's come back to phonetics. Phonetics, what is phonetic? It is the articulation of sounds. ठीक है? How do we speak different sounds or make different sounds, right? I hope that this is clear. Let's move to the next concept. Thank you so much for your comments. I can see that you have written it. Thank you so much. Phonemic awareness. Again, phon is at the beginning. It means it is related to sound. So what is phonemic awareness? Phonemic awareness is the ability to identify and manipulate individual sounds in spoken words. Let me just break it down. ठीक है, मैं इसको easy करके बताती हूँ. Phonemic awareness क्या है? If I say a word, for example, chick, ch, e, k, right? If you see the number of letters, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 letters in this word. But how many sounds do we have in this word? The sound is ch, e, and k. Only 3 sounds are here, aren't they? So phonemic awareness is the ability of the child or of anyone to identify the sounds in a spoken word. This word can be as simple as in, it can be as simple as at, and it can be as complicated as intellectual. How many sounds are here? Okay, or optimistic or optimism or whatsoever. So if the child is good at phonemic awareness, it's a plus point. And if he is not, so this is our responsibility to make him better at this skill or to train him. How to train kids for phonemic awareness? I'll be sharing with you many activities, but not today, right? This will be our topic for tomorrow. Today, we are just learning that what are these different terminologies are, and then we'll learn about vowels and syllables. Phonology. Let's talk about phon again, related to sound. Phonology is the systematic arrangement of sounds in any language. Phonology includes the significant sounds of language and the rules for their combination. Let me make it simple again. Phonology is the systematic arrangement of sound. For example, that if you want to make a word, let's take a new word, mop. Right. So phonology is the arrangement of sound in a language. If I'm saying mop, so the first sound that is coming from my mouth is This is how we represent it, then o and then p. So to arrange these sounds properly, to make a word is phonology. This is such a deep topic. Let me tell you, I'm just giving you means just bite-sized information. These are proper branches of linguistic, right? If you learn English, so it has many branches, like the branches of science. So phonology, I'm just giving you some bite-sized information about this. It's a lot. Because logy is the study. Phon is sound. Phonology is the study of sounds. So how they are arranged, how to make their combination. For example, how to combine them. For example, the combination is TCH. In English, there is a rule that we cannot begin a word with TCH. If you want to write the word chick, so you cannot write C, ch, a, k, chick. You cannot write chick with TCH. You will go with CH and ICK. And similarly, we have the rule to use TCH at the end of English words. Okay? So these rules, the patterns that a language followed, they all are in phonology. We just don't need to go deep into this. It's not our topic, but at least you should know the name of this thing, that what is it. Phonological awareness, most important thing. This is for us. This is for us teachers. This is for us parents, as parents. Phonological awareness is a skill set. It's not a single skill. It's a skill set that depends upon some other individual skills. Let's have a pause here. Maybe some of you think that why are we just digging so deep in this? Why just don't we keep it simple and tell children that this is CAT, or on another level, K, ATA, and finish it? Because if we just go superficially, na, we are not teachers. We are here to learn. We should know the science of reading and science of writing. This is called SOR. All these concepts that I'm telling you here, I just told you that it's the workshop is not only about jolly phonics, right? I'll share with you some other concepts as well. So if you want to be a sound teacher now, you should have at least hang about these things, something a little more than any other person. So just take these things, that this is the starting point that I'm giving you. You need to search yourself about these things, find groups that are SOR related or science of reading related. You will find many international groups that discuss these things, the complete science that how children learn to read, why they are facing the difficulties, and how to overcome those difficulties. I keep trying making different videos on these things, but unfortunately people don't watch. So you will get so much information from my channel as well, but if not, so just search Google, search Facebook, you will get all these things. Let's come back to phonological awareness. Awareness का मतलब जानना, ठीक है? So phonological awareness, what does it mean? It has many skills in it. First of all, the first skill that's they don't have much order, but the first skill is rhyming. For example, if I'm saying the word sad, so the child should hear the last sound and can rhyme the next word: cat, fat, mad. Okay, so this rhyming should be there, and this is just a basic example. This rhyming will help us in writing poems. I have a student. She is 6.5. She's based in UK, right? So there they are teaching her limericks. Have you ever heard about limericks? Who knows about limericks? It's a type of poem. So to a child of 6.5, if you just compare our education system and the international education system where we are standing, we are, I don't know what we are teaching, but we need to compete with the world. We need to compete with international students. So we need to learn all these things first ourselves, then we will help our kids. Rhyming is not only cat, bat, sat, fat, mat. Rhyming is telling them helping them how to write poems. Poems can be, we can write poems so easily. Inshallah, not in phonics session, but some other time when we'll do creative writing, I'll tell you it's so easy to help kids write poems, at least basic poems. I'm not talking about sonnets. They cannot write sonnets, right? But the basic poems can be written with the help of rhyming. Now, word awareness. What does it mean, word awareness? If I'm saying I'm a teacher, so child should not say this 1, 2, 3. This sentence has 3 words. I'm a teacher. He should know that I is a word, am is another word. I am a teacher. This sentence has 4 words, right? And it also happens with the native kids because they just say it so quickly. For example, your, they write you are as your, or something like this. So when they count the number of words in a sentence, they also make mistakes. So this thing, word awareness or segmenting a sentence, this is also important element of phonological awareness. Then syllable awareness. Again, syllable awareness is not only like how many syllables are here in the word, but it will help you in writing poems. Some poems just work with the syllables. That in the first line you will have 5 syllables, in the second line you will have 7 syllables, and in the last line you will have 5 syllables again. These are Japanese poem, and what do we call them? Haiku. So right, so we sometimes you might have seen this, that everything that you don't have the last word rhyming in the poems, but still the poems rhyme. Why? This is because of the syllable awareness. The syllables in each line are counted and accurate, whatever you need to write that poem. Sound identification, we have talked about this. Sound segmenting, this is the same thing. If I say chick, so he should know that what he's writing. Sound blending, he can blend chick, and then sound deleting, or let's talk about manipulating sounds. If I say remove the ch of chick and write here s, what will be the word? It will be sick. This is called manipulation of sound or deleting the sound. If I say remove this of sick and write here or just say it. If I write here, what will be the word? It will be lick. What if I write k here? It will be kick. If I write k here and delete the last sound, oops. If I write k here, delete the last sound and write here what will be the word? Kill. Now you are deleting and giving them new sounds. It's called manipulation of sounds or manipulating sounds. So they should also know, first you will start verbally, and this is the height of phonemic awareness, that in their mind they can do it. For example, mouse, how to change it into house. Change mouse into house. If child is good at phonemic awareness, he will change it. Okay? So these all things are under the umbrella of phonological awareness. I hope these concepts are clear. You have taken the screenshot. And if you want to learn more about this, I have a complete video on my YouTube channel. You can watch this video to refresh these concepts later. Now, these are some activities that we will discuss tomorrow. Okay? So I'm not going to do this today. I'll share some written activities like this with illustrations, but also some practical activities. I'll show you that how you can do this. Another term that we need to learn is phoneme. What is a phoneme? The smallest unit of sound in a word. For example, the word is cat. So what is the smallest unit in here? It's k, then a, and then t. This is 1 unit, 2 unit. In, for example, ship. Sh, e, p. So this is the smallest unit, no matter it's written with 2 letters. Okay? If I say hi, ha, and I, so this I is the smallest unit. Ha is also small, the single unit. So this is a sound. 3 letters, but making 1 sound. So I is the sound, it's a phoneme. Let's talk about grapheme. Grapheme is the spelling of that sound in the word. For example, if I say hi, so will you write hi like this or hi like this? We'll write it like this. So these 3 letters together are making the I sound. We can also have I, right? So we can write I like this with 2 letters. We can also write I with 3 letters. We can write I with only a single letter. We can write I with Y as well. So all these are different graphemes for the same phoneme. I'm repeating my words. All these are different graphemes, means different symbols for the same phoneme, means the same sound. Y से भी I की आवाज आती है, I से तो I की आवाज आती है, IE से भी I की आवाज आती है, IGH से भी I की आवाज आती है. ये सारे different तरीके हैं, different graphemes हैं, symbols हैं, letter I की sound बताते हैं हमें या उसे लिखने के लिए. Here, 1-letter grapheme, 2-letter grapheme, 3-letter grapheme, and 4-letter grapheme. T or T. AUGH together is making the O sound. Okay? So this is a single sound, but it is written with 4 letters. Somebody is asking for the syllables. It's coming. It's coming right after these. And don't you worry, these every day's recording, every day's video will be there for 24 hours. So if you want to watch this again before tomorrow's class, you can watch it again. Digraph, I'll go fast because this is something most of you know. Digraph are 2 letters together making a single sound. S sounds S, H sounds H. Together they make sh. CH, C sounds K, H sound, together they make a new sound. So digraphs are the sound. A digraph is 2-letter. Digraph is when 2 letters together represent a single sound. T, TH together represent a single sound. PH, GH, this is like this. Vowel digraphs and diphthongs. Let's add one thing more. Vowel teams. Vowel teams, vowel digraph, vowel diphthongs are already vowels. Okay. So what is the difference and similarity between these terms? This is nothing but two or more vowels together. If A and I, they both are vowels and they are together, they make a new sound that is A, and this is a gliding sound. Your mouth changes its position. A. Try saying the word sound A. First you open your mouth big, then you close it. A. A. This is the right pronunciation. If you say it just like A without moving your mouth, you are pronouncing it wrong. Okay, incorrectly. Then this is A and E. I. It's a gliding sound. That's why it's a diphthong too. It's a long vowel. It's a vowel team. It's a vowel digraph. It's a diphthong. They all are almost the similar thing. In some cases, we have some differences, but most of the time they are almost the same thing. Then we have O. O, if you try saying O, you will find that your mouth is moving its position. If your mouth is moving the position, your vowel is a diphthong. Di means, let's break this word. Di means two. PH is PH has come from, what do you say? Sound. Okay. So diphthongs means two sounds together or two gliding sounds together. Okay, now we are at trigraphs. I will take your questions, Amber, Fatma, and some other whoever have asked the questions. I'll try to give the answers, but let's finish the session once. Then if you want to stay here for the question answer session, you can be. Trigraph are three letter together graph. Just remember that graph means symbols. Like in grapheme. Tri means three, tripod, trigraph, triangle. So trigraphs are three letters together that make a sound. This is the EU sound, three letters, 1, 2, 3. And the sound that they make together is EU. EU is a diphthong. The sound is, it's a gliding sound of two vowels. EU, like in beautiful. B-EU, beautiful. TCH is a single sound. It's a consonant sound. And this is ch. Three letters together, 1, 2, 3. These are three letters together. It means it's a trigraph. Acha, just slow down. Let's listen to this carefully. Trigraph only means that three letters are together. Now, what sound they will produce? It depends. A trigraph can say a diphthong sound. A trigraph, let me write here. It's a diphthong here. It's EU, it's a gliding sound. Trigraph can say a single sound, for example, the sound of ch. Three letters, but saying a single sound. IGH, three letters, but they are saying a single sound, that is I. And air, this is again a diphthong, right? Air. So this is also a gliding sound, three letters together. It means it's a trigraph, but the sound that these three letters are producing, it's a diphthong, means two vowel sounds are here. If you want to learn more about this concept, you'll find this as a video on my YouTube channel as well. Triphthongs. This is not anything that we are going to teach kids that what is diphthong, what is triphthong. We just teach them simply, but you as teachers and parents should know about this thing. Let me make it clear again and again. Okay, this is a theory class for you. How to teach kids will be told tomorrow, inshallah. Let's talk about triphthong. We know that diphthongs are the gliding sounds, okay, and they are two sounds gliding together. Again, we have the word tri here, and this is triphthong. It means we have three sounds gliding together. These triphthongs are from British English. American English has different triphthongs. Okay? For example, if you are aware of this, that in British English, if you have an R followed by a vowel, we don't pronounce it. So this triphthong is our. Okay? Ow and this is ow, this is our. I will take only an hour to finish my work. We don't say hour in British English, but to us, it's okay. In India, Pakistan, we just say it however we want. So, but the right thing is this. If you are following British English, so this is hour, not hour, unless it is followed by a vowel word. Unless after this you have a vowel, then we will pronounce R. Otherwise, we will not pronounce R. That is following the vowel sounds. Okay? This is fire, fire. Okay? Air. This triphthong is air. It's written here in phonetic symbol here as normal pronunciation. If you want to learn phonetic symbols, IPA symbols, English alphabet, please watch the video. I have made a very easy video on phonetic symbol, and they are so easy to decode. You can then learn the whole dictionary if you know the IPA symbols or the international phonetic alphabet symbols. You can watch the video from my channel. Okay. Then we have this is something, oh my god, it was so difficult to pronounce, and it looks very artificial even if I say it. So it's something like awa, awa, or mawa, mo. It's so difficult for me to pronounce as well. Okay, you can write this word on Google and click and ask for pronunciation, and then you will say that how to pronounce this. So this is a very typical British accent in which this triphthong is pronounced. Okay, the last one is oya, as in employer, employer, right? So we don't pronounce R, it's employer. Who is your employer? It's like this. So I hope that this concept of triphthongs is clear. These are the gliding sounds of vowels, and there should be 3 gliding sounds. These are 2, and then a sound. Ow, right? I, a. A is already a diphthong. We are adding a sound. A. Forget about this. I'm not going to say this. And then this is ow, okay? Employer, like this. Consonant blends and consonant cluster. When you have 2 consonants together, these are the 2 consonants together or 3 consonants together, but they do not lose their sound. We only pronounce them quickly. For example, S and K together, sk, st, skr, and mp. So consonant blends or consonant cluster can come at the end of the words like stamp. They can come at the beginning of the word like screen, or yes, at the beginning. They can even come in the middle of the word. Okay, listen to me. For this, you can have the complete lists of consonant cluster at the beginning, at the end. So you can watch that video as well. There you will find number of consonant blends that we find at the beginning of the words and in the end of the words as well. Last thing about consonant cluster, that why do we teach them? Because for some kids, it's difficult to blend a 7-letter words. Is it 7? No, 336. This is a 3-letter word. So if you teach him that this is a skr, skr, so he will say skr, then e and screen. Okay? But remember, these are not digraphs. They are consonant cluster, and they don't lose their sound. The letters in consonant cluster or consonant blends don't lose their sound. A split vowel we will do later. Decoding and encoding we'll do later. And let's talk about the 42 sounds of English. Just a minute. I'm sharing with you another screen, and then we go. Okay. After this, we will do vowels and syllables finish. I know I said that it will be 1 hour session, but so much. I just try to make it as short as possible. I don't want to do this. I want to present it. Just a minute, please. Okay, let's see it like this. Recently, I uploaded a video on this topic as well, so I'll just go so quick. 42 sounds of English. This is the first sound, that is S. To say this, you just need to spray the air out of your mouth. If I just, and this is the action. How will you do the action? Why is it moving like this? Just move your air in the. I have a better idea to show you this. Just give me a moment, please. Let me see if I can show you this much. Okay. I'm showing you my lips to help you get the articulation properly. And this is how you need to do with kids. You need to bring their focus towards your lips and how you are articulating the sound. Okay. For S, look at this. S. So voiceless, we are only pushing the air out. And the action will be S. I'm doing it like this. You can do it bigger in the air, but like this. Make sure that if you are doing the action and the kids are sitting in front of you, don't write S this way, write it this way. Okay. Then we have A. This is my mouth. A, drop down. You can also tell children that you have to drop down your jaw a little more than normal. A, and this is the action. A. Okay. Then we have letter T sound, that is t, 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 t. No movement. Only the tip of your tongue is touching your upper palate, the base of the teeth of upper jaw. And it is again, if you keep your hand on your throat, voiceless. T, 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 t. Don't say ta, ta, or ta, ta. Don't open your mouth. Your mouth will be closed. T, 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 like this. Okay. Then we have letter I, saying the eh sound. It's like this. Eh, 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 eh. Look at my mouth. It's not moving. Why? I'm just showing you that my mouth is not moving to make sure that there is a difference between the gliding sounds that are diphthongs. There our mouth moves. And if it's a simple sound, mostly the mouth don't move. A, eh, a, letter A, letter I. Okay. Then we have letter P. This is the action. Okay. Just a minute, please. Hold on, please. Okay. I just try to make it a little bright here. Then we have letter N, saying the sound. You need to open your hands like this, just like an aeroplane. Why we are giving these actions to kids? Just because we want them to use their muscular memory to remember the sounds. Okay. We will talk about the multisensory ways, but let's just remember that how to do the actions for Jolly Phonics. You can just create your actions. I have seen different teachers from different phonics scheme. They are saying ah. So you can do like this. You can say whatever you want. But if you follow this, so it will be easier because the things are already designed, right? So moving on, why we are doing this? To get the help of muscular memory to recognize the sound or recall the sounds. After letter N, we have k, k, k. So this is like this. K, k, k. You are clicking castanets, right? Then we have letter K. For this, we also have the same action. If you want to differentiate it, just keep your hands up over your head and then say, k, k. For example, the kites are flying in the sky. It's like this. Then we have eh, eh. This is the sound of letter E. Eh, 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 eh. Okay, as if you're cracking an egg. Then we have letter H. It says, okay. Then we have R. It says, as if a puppy is ripping a rag. So to do you need to pretend as if you are so hungry and you are saying this is the action for Okay, just a minute. Okay. All right. You must be thinking, why am I just doing this? I just don't want to film my face. Okay. So that's the only reason. Then D, letter D. D, 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 D. This is the action. This is how you say it. D, 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 D. Then letter G. G, 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 G. O, 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 O. Letter O. O, O, O. Look at the shape of mouth because we pronounce some other letters like this, but then we squeeze our mouth more. This is O, 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 O. Next is letter U. It says ah, 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 ah. Then we have letter L that says oh, oh, oh. Then we have letter F that says voiceless. Okay, you don't hear the voice. Next letter B, 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 right? Then we have letter, not letter, we have the long vowel A sound. Okay, long vowel A. Look at my mouth. It's a diphthong. It's a long vowel. It's a vowel team, and it's also a diphthong because we have two sounds together when we say the long vowel A. It's A, A. First, my mouth is open, then it's coming closer. A, right? When you're teaching kids, have a mirror in your class as well. Tell them how I am saying it, then ask them that go and see your face in the mirror. Are you moving the mouth exactly the same way? It helps them to get the pronunciation. Letter J, 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 J. You need to jiggle your shoulders. Then O. O is also a diphthong sound. It's a gliding sound of vowels, two vowels together, OA. Look at this. I'm here. O. Okay. And how do I sound it? O. O. Do you see the shape of my mouth is changing? O. Right? And the action for O is O. O. O, as if something bad has happened. Next, we have, after O, we have I. This is I-E together, right? And how does this sound? It's A-E, I. It's a diphthong again, long vowel, vowel team, diphthong, whatever you say it. Because it's a gliding sound, we'll say it a diphthong. I. And the action is that you need to salute. You need to keep your hand on your forehead and say I, right? Then we have E. The long vowel E. Long vowel E is not a diphthong. Why it's not a diphthong? Look at my mouth. E. My mouth is not changing the shape. It's a pure vowel sound. Just like A, E, O, and the single short vowels, E is also a pure vowel. It's not a diphthong because the shape of mouth doesn't change. E. Sorry. E. Look at this. Where sometimes I feel that I will lose my facial muscles by making these faces again and again. Okay. It's O. E, O, E, O, E, O. This one is pronounced like O in British English and like or in American English. In American English, we say the R sound. In British English, we don't say the R sound. It's O. Now look at the difference between this O and the short vowel O. Short vowel O is O, 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 shape of mouth. This one is O, O, O. My lower lip is going inside. Oh, as if you say, oh, so beautiful. Oh, so cute. Oh, so adorable. So this is that oh. Next, we have letter Z, saying the Z sound. Z. Oh,
Action for E, O, you need to keep your hands on the side of your temples. Okay, so for example, I'm keeping them on my temple and then go down. E, O, E, O, E, O. It's like this, okay? Then we have, after E, O, Z, letter Z, Z, just like a buzzing bee. You need to buzz like a bee. Then letter W, it's here. W says W, W, W. If you're saying W, you need to feel the air on the tips of your finger. W, 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 like this, okay? And be very careful between the pronunciation and W of W and letter V. Letter W, letter V. Why? Because we as non-native speakers, even I'm also taking myself in it, that what we do, we sometimes just mispronounce W and V. We just change them. V pronunciation is V, V, van, V, van. And W is W, wall, wall, van, wall, van. Do you see the difference? So we need to teach this different to our kids. Otherwise, they will also make the same mistake. They will say wall or maybe when. We cannot say when like this. If we say when like this, it is when, the time when, okay? The car, the vehicle when, the vehicle when, it's when, right? Okay. In between W and V, we have the NG sound together. This is a nasal sound. We say it like G, just stop. We need to stop G. We need to hold back G. Don't say it ng. No, it's ng. For example, sing. Let's sing a song. Let's sing a song. We don't say let's sing a song or ding dong. So don't emphasize on G. It's ding dong. Ding dong. Say the word ding dong in rhythm and you will feel that G is here in your nose. Okay? Ding dong. Like this. Okay? If you want to practice NG sound, keep saying the word ding dong. It will help you. Okay. Now double O together. It's ooh, ooh. You need to move your head back and forth and say ooh, 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 ooh. It has two sounds, the long ooh and the short ooh, as in cook and loop. Okay. Letter Y says y sound. It's y, like this, and you need to show that as if you are eating yogurt. Y. Okay. Next is X, letter X. Hold your hand as if you are holding a camera and say X, X, X. X is the combination of K and S together. So K sound and sound come together to make X, X. For example, six. For example, mix. For example, tax. Okay? So this is done. Now we have CH together. Ch, 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 ch. Similar ch, 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 like this. Then we have SH. The digraph SH is sh. And we say it sh. Can you please tell me whether sh sound is voiced or unvoiced? Put your hands on your throat and write it in the comment box if you find it voiced or unvoiced. Then I'll tell you are right or wrong. Sh. Right? After sh, we have TH. It has two sounds. The one is, look at the articulation of TH. You need to hold your tongue in between your lips like this and say when I'm pushing the air out, I'm literally releasing the air out and relieving my tongue. This is the voiceless TH sound. Hold your hand. If you want to practice this, hold your hand on your throat and say the sound. It should not move. For as in three, think, thank you. This is the sound that your throat would move for the other letters, but not for right? The voice TH is the same articulation, but give pressure from your throat. This, that, those, these, right? Bring your tongue in between your teeth, press the air out with a sound. Then we have QU together, qua, qua, qua. Actually, for the action of TH, it's simply that you need to stick out your tongue. For the action of Q and qua is a digraph, because we cannot write Q without U ever in English. So this is the action, qua, 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 qua. And these are two sounds together. Then we have ow, ow. OU together, say the ow sound. As if you have pricked your thumb and you're saying, ow, 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 ow. It's also a diphthong. See, it's a vowel sound and a diphthong because the mouth is changing its position. Ow, 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 something like this. Then we have oi, 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 oi. It's a diphthong, right? Pure diphthong sound because the mouth is changing their position. O, e, oi, 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 something like this. Then we have you, 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 you. Then we have er, er together. It can say it in British English. It is. Let me see. In British English, we don't pronounce the r, so it will be with the action For example, beater, mixer, ginger, marker, as if you are running a beater. Then we have the, if you want to pronounce it in American way, so this is okay. Last sound, the 42nd sound is R. Oh, sorry, it's R. Open your mouth. This is the action for this. When you go to doctor with a sore throat, so what he asks you, he says, open your mouth, and you say, so this is the sound T. And if you want to pronounce it the American way, so this is R, simply ka, R, car, R, far, pa, R, park, is tarah, theek hai? Otherwise, this is ka. Where is your car? So British, where is your car? Now I'm stopping the video. Achha, just one more thing. These are the alternative patterns that we will be discussing. I'm just going to so quickly AYAE, and these are things that we will discuss, and the rules that they follow. When should we use which alternative spellings for the long vowels? Okay, these are the alternative spellings for the long vowels. The time is up. Is the time up? I think just 15 minutes and we are done with vowels and what is that? Syllabus. I'll just finish it up so quickly. Give me a minute. Okay. Here you go. Let me share the screen with you. So now let's talk about vowels. What are vowels? You can't see me, right? Okay. Vowels are simple. Vowels are the 5 special letters from the 26 letters, right? So there are some points why vowels are called vowels, why they are not consonant, and why consonants are consonant, why they are not vowels. So if you talk about a vowel can be sustained or sung. What does it mean? It means that if I say the sound of a, so I can just sustain it. I can sing it. I can say a, or I can simply say a. I can also sustain the sound of o. Oh, it must be annoying to your ears, but it is like this because I need to tell you the difference, that what is the meaning of sustained or sung. Similarly with this is like this, or the and these are the vowel sounds that can be sustained or sung. Same goes with the long. A, O, E, I. So we can do this. Okay? So annoying. So next thing, it can be made louder or softer. Why vowels are vowels? Because they can be made louder or softer. For example, if I say ah, I can say it softly. Ah. I can say it loudly. Ah. Right? So they can be made louder or softer, all of them. And when we say a vowel, we need to have an open mouth. You must have seen my mouth. Whenever I was saying the vowel, I kept my mouth open. None of the vowel can be spoken with a closed mouth. Say it yourself and see if I'm right or wrong. A, e, o, a. Your lips don't touch each other. Okay? So these are the special features about these 5 letters, that they are vowels: A, E, I, O, U. Talking about the long and short, all types of vowels. Now, what are consonants? Consonant sounds are blocked sounds. They are blocked by some part of our mouth. It can be your tongue, teeth, or lip. If you remember, I showed you the articulation for v. My mouth was closed. For d, for the mouth was closed, right? So consonants are blocked sound. They are blocked from it. They may be blocked with either part of our mouth. They cannot be sustained. Some of them can be sustained, like oh. But to make them a vowel, they should follow all these features. So if they are only following one thing, that can be sustained, most of the consonants can't be sustained. They cannot be sung. For example, try to sing the letter B. Say b, 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 b. You will have bumps. You will have breaks. Unless you say ba, you will make the sound long, but you cannot make the b sound long. The last thing about consonant, that their volume cannot be controlled. If I say b, 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 I cannot say it softly or loudly. This is the only way I will say it. B, b, b. Even if I try to say b softly, b, 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 it is something around there. I cannot say it loudly as a b. This is just as possible. Try it yourself and tell me that if it's true or not. Can you say the sound of letter b loudly or not? So hope that vowels and consonants are clear. And if this information is new, but I have been telling this for ages now, I think, that what are vowels, what are consonants, but still, if there is somebody who is learning this for the very first time, please write it down in comments box. I'll feel good that I have taught you something that nobody ever has told you. Okay, so please write down it in the comments box. If you are here in the live stream, please like the video. Before we move forward, the last topic is syllables. Please like the video. Please share it with your friends and family. It will be live. It will be available for you for 24 hours. So if somebody has missed it, you can still watch it. But after 24 hours, please don't send me any requests that we missed it and give us the, access, because it's so hectic for me to go and change the setting and this all. And this is a rule that I won't be sharing it again. Okay? Unless I just plan another session. So please help your friends and family learn these things. And here you are with syllables. Okay? What are syllables? I'll try to go quick. If time allows us, we will discuss this tomorrow again. So syllable is a part of word, right? With one vowel sound. The simplest definition. Syllable can be a single word. At a cat, it's a word, but it has only one syllable because it has only one vowel sound. Even oat, coat, this is also a single syllable word because it has only one vowel sound. So what are syllables? Syllables are the vowel sounds in a word, or the smallest part of a word that has a vowel sound in it. ठीक है? Syllable क्या होता है? Vowel sounds होती हैं. खोट वो दो words ये तीनों मिलके भी, the three can together be a single sound. So you will say that this is a single syllable word. अच्छा, let's forget it. I just made made a mess of this. Let's see this slide properly. K, ot, cot. We have only one vowel here. So this is a single syllable word or one syllable word. How many syllables do we have here? One syllable. Raincoat. Rain, A is vowel number one. Coat, O, vowel number two. So this word is a two syllable word. If you count the letters of vowels, we have four letters: A, then I, then O, and then A. So we are not counting the vowel letters, we are counting the sounds. Remember this. In syllables, we count the vowel sounds. Here it is one sound. Okay, here it is also one sound. And this is the second. Raincoat, two syllable word. The word syllable, first vowel, second vowel, and this is a silent vowel. And why do we write it? Because English words must have a vowel in each syllable. So that's why in bull we don't have a voiced vowel. So it's a silent vowel here. And this is a three syllable word. O, de, te, re, four syllable. O, to, ma, tek, li, five syllables. Okay? Why five syllables? Because in each of this segment, we have a vowel sound, right? If you see this word, and I ask you, how many syllables do you have in this word? You can write it in the comment box. And if I give you this word and ask you, how many syllables do you have in this word? Please write it down in the comment box. And if you can write four syllable words, I would appreciate that. Try to think for a four syllable word in which you have four vowel sounds, and you can write it down. Meanwhile, I will be telling you how to count syllables in words. Why we need to learn this? Because they help us in learning English spelling rules. They help us in decoding long spellings and also encoding long spellings. What is the meaning of encoding? Encoding means that they help us to make the words as well. If we can say the word and can listen to the syllables properly, we can write longer spellings as well. With we, I mean kids. Okay. And even if we are struggling as adults, if we are struggling with spellings, so syllables will help us. Now, what are the different things to count, the different techniques to count syllable in a word? You can do this either by clapping hands. You can hum the word. And the best thing is by keeping a hand under your chin and counting the opening and closing of your mouth. I'm going to show you this one. Okay? Let me show you everything. Chalo, let's just turn on the video. Okay. How to count the syllable in a word? For example, my word is helicopter. So I will ask children to clap the word where they can break it. Hel-a-cop-ter. This happens with practice. First, you will show them that how to do this, then they will do this. Okay, don't just take it like this, that they should start doing it right from the beginning. So if you are saying automatic, how many syllables? They will count the claps, they will tell you. But this practice is not really helpful because some of the kids do it properly and the others will do. Now keep counting the syllables. It doesn't work really well. What is the second thing that you can do? You can keep a hand on your throat and hum the word. All the vowels are voiced. So whenever you say a vowel sound in your mouth, remember your mouth is closed, so you are not going to say the consonant sound, but you are saying the vowel sound, humming them, so your throat will move. It will definitely move. Try to say the word helicopter again and hum it. How many syllables did you hear? I heard 4. Can you hear me humming? I don't know if the mic is catching this or not. Let's do another word. Magnificent. This method is good because you just cannot make mistakes in this. You cannot hum any word the other way. you will definitely have the break where you have a vowel. Okay. For example, intellectual. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Right? You just cannot have a break any other way. Okay. So this is the second technique to count the syllables and words that you can teach your kids. Last one is the best one is counting the drop of your chin. And for this, you can first show them how to do this. Then you can even ask them to stand in front of mirror, and because if they are not counting the drop like this, so you can help them with a mirror. Or when I give online classes, so I just ask them to look at your face and count the drop of your chin. For example, again, let's do helicopter. Hell, one drop. Hell, a cop, her. Hell, a cop, ta, right? So it helps kids to write longer spelling, because writing helicopter together is a big deal. But if you write hell first, hell, then a, then cop, then ter. So you have segmented the word. You have just given them chunks to write, and ultimately they will get a big word, right? So if you are teaching kids longer spelling, syllables will help them a lot. Okay, chalo, let's get back. And I hope that this is the end of how do we deliver lesson. We'll learn this tomorrow. We'll also learn the different alternative spellings of vowels. Okay, this is almost the end of class, but let me tell you that what are the topics for tomorrow. Alternative spellings and the rules that they follow. Alternative spellings are vowels and the rules that they follow. Okay, so we'll try to touch this. Next, we will see. I'm sorry. Is this tomorrow's topic? But we will touch this. This will be the last topic, because this will go for 2 days, tomorrow and day 3 as well. So this will be second day topic and third day as well. Tomorrow's main topic will be blending activities, games, and segmenting activities and games. Okay. And why do children face difficulty in these things? What are the cures? What are some things that you can help them with? So I'll show you different games tomorrow, practically, as well as I will just give you some slides and we'll learn about this. Okay. And the way of delivering lesson. This as well. How do we deliver the lesson? What are the steps of delivering lesson? And this is all. Okay. I hope that today's class was useful for you. You found it useful. If yes, so please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, still only 12 likes are here. Are you kidding me? Or I need to refresh my screen. I can't see. You are so many people, but I can see only 12 likes. Come on. Can you please tell me that you really liked it? If yes, so I want to see the likes in the job of vowel. What does it mean? Vowel connect words. If you are just asking for job of vowel, thank you so much. You can just click a like, share. Yes, okay. Learning journey, vowel. What is the job of vowel? Now I'm just taking some of your questions, whatever I can see in the comments. Vowel connect sounds. For example, this is k and this is t. You cannot make a word without a vowel. So the job of vowel is to connect these two sounds together to make it cat, or to make it cut, or to make it caught. It's a rhythmic beat. It gives the rhythmic beats to our words. If we just remove the vowels from any word, you will see something like this. Cut, 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 cut. What is it? It's nothing. Okay. Syllabus for screen and screening. Syllable screening, inshallah, we'll do this in the next class. Thank you so much. Let me see some of the questions. If you have any questions, please write them again, or I'm trying to go back and to see, also make WhatsApp channel. I have made a WhatsApp channel. If you want to follow me, it's with the same name, Homeschooling with Hera. And now I'm thinking that what content should I post on my WhatsApp channel? So please suggest me whatever you want to. Homeschooling with Hira. This is the same name of my WhatsApp channel. I'll also share a link in the groups so you can join that. But tell me, what do you want to see there? Okay, job of vowels is done. Screening. Thank you so much. 2 syllable. Thank you, Livia Mas. To screen is first syllable. Ing is the second syllable. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me see if there is any question. Thank you so much. Okay. If you have any question, because I was not checking your comments, you can just write it again. And then it will be easier for me. Sound of I. Tomorrow we will do sounds once again. I'll give you some clues to make the correct sound of I. Okay? It's e, e, e. If you want to practice this, try saying the word n. N. Do you say e n? Because this is what we teach kids. This is e. It's not e. It's e, n, e, n. Please look at my mouth. If I can help you with this, look at my mouth. I'm saying the short sound of vowel I. Okay, it's e, e. This is the shape. E, e, e. For example, say the word n. Let me take something. The flowers are e, e, in the basket or in the holder. E, e. It's like this. Let's do all the sounds of short vowels at once. Make your fist like this and repeat these prepositions after me. At. If you want to get the right sound of letter A, short sound, it's at. A. Okay? At the side of something. Edge. For E. I'll repeat this tomorrow again, but let's look at this. Just a little stretch in the corners of my lips. Edge. At the edge of something. It's like this. A little stretch on either side of lip. When I say I'm stretching and opening my mouth. Okay. Then the next thing is e. My mouth is not stretching at all. It's e. N. This is the most relaxed sound. You don't need to stretch anything. E. N. N. Okay. Like this. Then we have o. On. On. Under. Under. It's like this. Okay. So just keep practicing these prepositions and keep checking your articulation. Once you learn it, you will really feel good, because it was also difficult. Some of the sounds like it took so long even for me to decode it, how to pronounce it, because in my courses as well, it was pronounced by the teachers. It was pronounced as E. I is E. No. This is just not. It's E and this is E. Okay. Hope this is clear. Thanks, everyone. Lee, there is no vowel. How it is the syllable? Acha, nahi, Lee mein, there is a vowel, L-Y. Y is saying the E sound. We remember, Y can say E, I, or the long I and the short E as well. Okay. So if Lee is, for example, lazily silly. Let's write silly. The first syllable is sill. The second syllable is lee, because Y is saying the vowel sound E. We'll do this. If you want to learn it now, so check on my YouTube channel, the sounds of letter Y. Y has 4 sounds. Y has 4 sounds. Yeah, E, I, yeah, E, I. I also have a song for this. You can just check this out. Okay, kids who have not learned phonics, where to start them? Kids who haven't learned phonics, start them with the same things. I'll give you the lesson plan tomorrow, but you can go faster. Okay, if they are adult, not adult means if they are elder kids, You can go faster, but you will need to follow the same lesson plan. After how many days to introduce each sound? One sound a day, one sound a day. Please share slides. I cannot share slides. You could have taken the screenshots now, or you can take them now because 24 hours it's open. Can you show me the difference between the little o and short o words? Okay. K, u, k, cook, and oop, loop. We do not have any rule for this. We just need to say it and hear it. K, u, short u sound, oop, long u sound. Okay. We'll discuss about long vowels and alternatives tomorrow, so we'll do this as well. Sound of I hope you really enjoy. Thank you so much. Thank you. Some tips which thank you so much. I'm saying thank you to you. You are not reading your messages because some of you have really appreciated the workshop. Thanks a lot for that. Achha, now I'm just going down. Differentiate. Hi. Means we will do the alternative spelling. Leos. We will do the alternative spelling rules and tips tomorrow. So inshallah, I'll try to talk about this, how to differentiate between hi, and any other thing. Okay. So that's all for today. I have taken a lot of your time, but I hope that it was not wasted. So see you tomorrow. You will get the topics on the group as well. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you haven't clicked the bell notifications, please click them as well. And if you want to get the worksheets for all these things, you can just get them. Look at them. Some of the slides are still left. I couldn't have told you these. I'll see that if we can get some time tomorrow. So you can get tricky words list. You can get phonics worksheets all from my website, homeschoolingwithhera.com, and the rest things. I think we are done with that. Okay, inshallah, tomorrow we'll do blending and segmenting exercises, and that will be a really useful session for you. Thank you all for your time. Have a good night and Allah Hafiz. Bye. See you tomorrow.